Hello, 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 YouTube. Long time no see. Guess what? We're back. ONI getting SOOPA COOLANT today. Today. We got one rover on the planet. We gotta get another rover over there. We gotta build a landing pad. We gotta get the rocket on there. Homie's gotta make a big swim. And then I think we're good. Because I think we have to get like fullerene? Mayhaps, perchance. If I get to the bottom of this goddamn water asteroid and it's not there, I'm gonna cry. I'm not actually gonna cry. This is the other planet. Are you guys, what do we got? Yeah, berry sludge, boy. What are you missing? Megafront grain. For why? Bring on the Spanish Super Bowl halftime, brutal sports at the White House, rappers in the Opera Hall, goths in the churches. Yeah, dude. Mix it up. Grow! Do I have more of these? I do not have any more Megafront spores. You don't know anything about UFC? There's nothing you really need to know. You guys beating each other up. They also have a women's league where 2 women beat each other up. Do we need... What do we need out of these guys? We need to figure out water for these guys. I need more water. There's some, it's just like dispersed throughout the map. We'll figure it out later. For now, we need Jace and... Yeah, we need Jace to go. Does this have its shit? Does this have... Oh, Jace is in it. Okay, cool. Right. Jace, why are you so stressy? Why are you in here? Ah, what is going on with the power? Oh, yeah. Oof. I have to pee. Do. Oops. Our little automation appears to have worked. No, I love that. We could just grow sleet wheat. That is so much natural gas. Oh my god. That's fucked. That's the thing about the aquatic planet pack. All of the fucking gases are just fucked. There is so much gas. So much gas. Is somebody gonna come unreachable? Oh, because these don't have power? Okay, this is going to be an emergency. Some people are going to get hurt here. It had to be right there. Oh, them getting out of here without their suits is risky business. Yeah. And well, whoever's out there, hopefully they make it home in one piece. Oh, I fucking built the wrong transformer. Fuck me. I have to pee really bad. Lollipop, you're in charge. I'll be right back. Oh god, Lollipop, did I? Oh god. Did I fuck up leaving Lollipop in charge? Did I fuck up? There's a lot. Yeah, Lollipop was in charge, bro. Definitely not gonna start a violent cult. That's cool. Maybe we will. One day. So I'll put you in charge because if it was me, I'd be claiming burn all the pedophiles and whatnot. I mean, you can still claim that. I just don't want that to be the focus of the stream. Welcome back, Slow. Big Preesh. Oh, Lollipop was at the store. I forgot about that. That's me. That's my bad. Sucking dick saves lives. Yeah, it's only gay if you want it to be, bro. You know, majestic bitches. What's up, Brasher? What happened to Clean? I blame Cat Pig. Completely 100%. I blame Cat Pig. Happy Pride Month. Yeah. We need to get Jace unstressy. What was the question? Sorry, got quiet. Grabbing the last few ounces of cold air before bed. Are ounces metric? I don't think ounces are metric. You measure shit in ounces? Oh god, I'm missing more things. Totally their fault, not me whatsoever. I'm built for an English summer, meaning no summer. You're fine, Jace. You're stressy, buddy. No winter, it's awesome. Trying to stop being a daily cannabis smoker after 7 years. I notice I do much less things since I smoke daily. Stopped a lot of hobby, but I want to smoke again occasionally. Started yesterday, only smoking before bed at the moment. It's so hard to not smoke with all the weed around me. Yeah, dude. Metric, funny way of spelling weed. Stepping outside, no funny business while she's gone. We're starting to call it, guys. Mm-hmm. Join the basement cat call. We have black kitties and tasty cookies. Oh, whatever sort of cult we got to get wood chippers and we got to march them through the town. You know, wood chippers for politicians. Yeah. And just rich billionaires, just to, you know, let them know that we know that there's a social contract. You know. Like, this is the alternative to taxes. Pay your taxes. If you reach 1 billion in value straight to the wood chipper, no, not even. Just pay your fair share, you know? You can get by on fucking $50 million that year, you know? But every red cent after that can go to taxes. Bro, pressure spitting game right now. My man is on it. Can't become a billionaire by paying your fair share. You become rich by exploiting people. Yeah, bro's out here speaking some truth. Bro's putting y'all on some game for real, for real. I'll have you know, Elon takes so much ketamine that time for him actually speeds up. So whilst a second may have passed on the wall, he did at least a day's worth of work in that time, of course. Of course. You know, there's people that take helicopters across town to avoid traffic. Costs like $10,000 a ride, but they'd rather pay 10 grand to get across town in 10 minutes than wait for 30 minutes in traffic. Mm-hmm. Bro, Jace is so stressy. This is a problem. So many things can be done to improve our society. Yeah, dude. Would you imagine public transit in America? It'd be crazy. Are we suggesting use them as public bathrooms? What, the public transit? No. No. Pretty much anywhere in America you can use the bathroom as long as you buy something. Could you imagine if we just did free healthcare and school lunches? Crazy, bro. What do you mean you don't want kids going into debt over food? Are you some sort of fucking commie? Average American take. Thought you meant we dispose the corpses in public bathrooms. No, that's what the wood chippers are for. Gotta fertilize the fields, you know? You think this is the Socialist Republic of Canada? Like killing pedophiles, public transit police actually have a duty to protect people, better education, healthcare, actually enforcing the law, not being homeless for a minor hiccup. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like good education, access to healthcare, and access to affordable housing kind of deal with like the poverty problem, and that'll solve a lot of the criminal problems in America as well. We need to like have more trust in like our fellow Americans to do what's best for all Americans and a lot of the violence problem. Exactly. Dude, every day in my city there's another shooting. Every day. It's a weird day if there's not a shooting. Most crimes are white collar crimes. Yeah, and the most common crime is wage theft. Meaning your employer stealing your money. This stream got so fucking derailed, bro. I have no control here. I tried, YouTube. I tried. Whilst I strongly oppose private gun ownership at home without very good reason, it is true. People kill people, not guns. Using guns makes it easier for people to kill people. True that. Filling out his timesheet. We're not gonna take a dude. You're back. Welcome back, Lollipop. Imagine if residence for people could never be owned by a business or by someone who already owned a primary residence. Rental owned only by a federally owned and regulated department. That would be sick. That sounded like super communism, bro. Even to my American brain, or my like not typical American brain, that sounded super communism. Stateside's a little better. Stateside's a little better. We were discussing Germany's federal railways versus the baby trains. Oh yeah? How you feel about the baby trains? Bro, this water is never gonna cool down. There'd be no homes to rent, so you would have to buy land and build your own house. With the parasite landlord business and rental Airbnb out on the market would free so much houses and cause market prices to cash, people might actually be able to afford property again. I just feel like property shouldn't be like a retirement plan, you know? If the problem is there's not enough houses, build more houses. I don't know if the problem is that houses are too expensive and people can't afford them, then pay the people more to where they can afford the houses. Like, you can't have it all, you know? Sure, I prefer housing to be owned by the corps and by the coops co-ops and local government as houses. Yeah, I know you have houses for a retirement plan, Jace. That's pretty much the only way you're gonna retire with all them kids, bro. Mostly corporations owning everything in the housing business. Yeah. Co-ops, cooperatives, coops, coops. They got the coops. Shoot them. Does that aqua tuner look bigger than this aqua tuner? Or am I just baked? Apparently in Canada, 66% of houses are owned by the resident. That's pretty cool. So 44% of people live in property they don't own. That's honestly like, yeah, 34. That's more than Americans for sure. I don't feel like 66% of Americans own a home. Yeah, somebody look up the American one. How many Americans are renters? More rights as a tenant there? Yeah, you have no rights as America. Basically, you have no rights. If you come to America, just know that you have no rights. Apparently only 35% of Americans rent. Wow. Okay. Oh god, I missed what Jay said. People in my houses can't afford to buy, so if there were no landlords, then landlords would still be building houses for you to rent. Imagine the homeless. I just feel like the cost of entry on buying a home is too high. Like, is too high. Like, a starter home should not be like 5 times your annual salary at the bare minimum. I don't think so anymore. Also, personally, I'd hate to own, then you can't just move if it should become necessary or desirable for whatever reason, but you have to deal with selling a house. Also, that rent still costs me money. The rent doesn't pay for everything. Do you have any idea how much hassle it is to buy or sell a house? I don't, but I think it's a lot. It's probably not as bad as you think. It's probably no worse than selling a car. In British Columbia, there's nothing affordable under 700,000 within 2 hours drive from any large city. Yeah, I'm like fucking 30 minutes outside of the city. Fucking 40 minutes outside of the city I work in. And like, yeah, it's expensive. Way worse than selling a car? It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. A 2.5 bedroom condo in Vancouver is close to $1 million. There's a lot of little issues when buying and selling a house. It can't be that bad. Jace is almost cooled off. If you can find a buyer within your time budget. Yeah, it can't be that bad. It can. Can't be that bad. Last few days of back and forth with lawyers and paying them a few grand on the real estate fees. Yeah. But then you also just made like hundreds of thousands of dollars at the same point. Your Jace might be cooling off, but you're heating this one up. I'm sorry, buddy. What did John say? Because that looks like the second half of oh, that you instantly got to move to another house. Yeah, mold in the walls. Yeah. I get it. There's a lot of shit that can go wrong. Last house I sold, I made 40K after everything. I know people that don't make 40K in a year worth of hard work, dude. I know people that don't make that in 2 years of hard work. I can't imagine that going through the hassle of selling a home is more than 2 years of somebody's daily labor. Yeah, like, it may have been hard work, but like, I'm sure people work harder. You're gonna stop? Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, he's getting stressy again. Why? What on earth is wrong? What on earth is wrong, my boy? You have a lit workspace, you smelled flowers, you were hugged. Why are you stressy, my guy? Why? Low morale, my fucking buns. Where are you at? Where you is? You're at 29 out of 28. Don't give me this low morale bullshit. God damn it. Houses are too good of an investment once you already have money. They are a very good investment. Apparently in Canada, 35% of the population makes less than 30K and 80% makes less than 60K. And yet somehow more than half of homes are owned by individuals? How the fuck? They bought the house when they were 30K, right? 40 years ago. Most homes have more than one resident. The salary figures sound like they're per person. Yeah. I guess that's the way it should be phrased. Living single as an American is very hard. Living with like a girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, significant other, roommate, whatever, way easier. Way easier. And it's still not easy, but it's definitely easier unless you have kids. Yeah, but that's a whole other mess. And people with kids are much more likely to rent, I assume. I wouldn't think so. It depends on when they had kids. Kids cost a lot of money. Yeah. You tell that to a bunch of broke-ass Ohioans that have 7 kids. and no teeth. Kids are expensive, and yet, like, poor people have loads of them. So, like, they find a way. Crap with housing will reach a breaking point 30 to 50 years. I don't think so. I think big numbers just gonna keep going up, bro. I think big numbers just gonna keep going up. I know how the fuck some people can afford kids. They have more money. I've been forecasting the imminent collapse of capitalism for like 20 years. Yeah, same, and it doesn't happen, so I just think big numbers gonna go up. So take my forecast of doom for capitalism with a grain of salt. I mean, those that are on the poor side, oh, they neglect their kids probably. Or they themselves do without. Or a little of both. A little column A, a little column B. Most current houses are owned by people who bought a long time ago and are going to give the house to their kids or sell it and split the money, but those kids won't be able to buy a house with that money anymore. Yeah. (2028) according to Bo Burnham, which is when the climate crisis is totally fucked. You have 3 kids, gotta split that money. Nah, you just give it to the kid you love the most and tell him to fight his other siblings. That's how I wish it would work out, but I don't think it's gonna work like that. I think I'm gonna have to buy my own house. Make them fight to the death, of course. There can only be one. Right, we need to figure out the oxygen, of course. Survivor gets your inheritance and all the useless shit their siblings collected too. When and if my grandma dies, my grandma, then mom dies, my sister is getting the house and just pay me and my brother 2/3 in money. Started the house fund when I was 18, lived with people until I got married. We started early and work hard to get what we have. Still worry about money, skimp on food sometimes, but finding someone that shares the same goals as you is the way, for sure. For sure, doing it solo can tell you from somebody that's trying to do it solo fucking sucks. It's fucking hell. Because now, to compete in this fucking economy, I have to make, like, fucking a lot of money. Like, I need to get my, like, my monthly income up to, like, 10 grand a month, and then I can maybe think about buying a house. Meanwhile, you have 2 people, it's a lot easier to attain. But all making money is just bullying other people to give you more money. Even if it's not bullying, even if it's fake buddying, it's rubbing elbows, it's networking, it's, you know, giving the dude a tuggy behind the dumpster, you know, it's shit like that that gets you that money. You can split most bills, so it isn't as difficult on each other. 100% it's harder now than when I started, but the best time to start was 20 years ago. The second best time to start is today. Exactly. Oh, also, this will probably surprise you. I don't actually object to buy to rent. Not if it's done non-exploitatively. Maintaining a house is crazy work, substantial risks, some not insurable. How do you know what the automation on these is for? Oh, I don't even need the automation on this. Do we have algae? Is that even a thing? No, these are not going to work. I like my lady because she doesn't do shit. That's awesome. Let's see if we can suck down this water. What could possibly go wrong? Like my landlady, it's because she doesn't do shit. It's like my girlfriend's dad in here at the flat letting agency. Does everything. He just collects cash, never contributed anything directly or indirectly, just won the inheritance lottery and collects with zero work. I mean, isn't that goals? It's called passive income, bro. I call it cheating. Why do I never have any Megafrond? What is up with that? I'm such a conservative, expecting people to work if they want to get paid. Nuts. Yeah, fucking wokey. Nah, it's fair. Well, damn. Guess this colony is pretty right good. We're about to cross 1,000,000 calories. There's our oh, well, we had 1,000,000. Right, interesting how people with education are more likely to be left-leaning and people with less education are more likely to be right-leaning. Yeah. Make something, then sell it multiple times, like an e-course or a house that you rent. That's how you make money. Yeah. Or you sell an idea. Less likely to make money. But when it works, it makes a lot of money. Write the next generation of AI code, bro. At the same time, the people who make the right-wing decisions are mostly extremely educated. It's true. They're also usually extremely wealthy. Trump said he loves the poorly educated, trying to erase the history of black men and women. I think Trump just likes dumb people because dumb people listen to him and believe him. I want to start getting pins that I can put on people's chests, the fell for it again awards. Like... loves the poorly educated because that's his voter base, those who suck his dick. True that. I guess this colony's pretty well good and caught up for now. Rockets in orbit. Let's go. I don't think Trump loves anything or anyone. Maybe himself. Yeah. You are going to stay in orbit. He hates himself, you think so? He's the most insecure leader in history, probably. He's obsessed with himself, he is. So what's gonna happen when he dies? A duplicate? What? Do we sacrifice Jace right now? No, we're not going to sacrifice Jace. I considered. But we're not going to sacrifice Jace. The ghost of his dead father is always judging him in the back of his head, yeah. Possible because you have to think the opposite of everything he says is the truth, and he often says he likes to say he's the best, so you know he sucks. He's just good at manipulating people. Yeah. The crazy thing is like that dude was a clown my whole fucking life. I don't know what changed. Like, I thought who he played on The Apprentice was a joke. Like, he was supposed to be a prick, and he wasn't that bad of a prick, but like, he was always a clown. He was always known for being a con man and not paying people. Like, I don't understand how he was dared he could never become president. He liked the challenge. I think he just didn't like that a black man did something better than him, personally. Oh, I suspected his run for president was a PR gag gone rogue. Yeah, I kind of thought so as well. I can't believe a dupe has to build a rocket platform. That is buns. So we gotta swap this rover module for a trailblazer module and then build a rocket platform, I think is how this works. I think. Hey, why don't these have power? Ah, because that broke. But then he started buying his own shit, believing he's Jesus' second coming. Yeah, something like that. Forget The Apprentice. If you told me the motherfucker that was on WrestleMania arguing with Vince McMahon 30 years ago was going to be president, I'd lose my mind, right? Why couldn't have he been body slammed through the announcer's table in Hell on the Cell? Could you imagine? It still tickles me pink though that you can see like the first lady's titties at any time if you want. Well, knowing he's a useless con man, yeah. It just blows my mind. Like, nobody ever liked that guy, and yet now like a third of the country is willing to die for him. It is pretty messed up. Bro, this water is never going to get cold. Human psychology has a lot of bugs. Yeah, that's why I always tell people humans are a problem. Like, they're nonsensical. They don't follow logic. They have these things called emotions, and they completely override rationality, and it's ridiculous. The Adobe Flash of the natural world. Rip Flash. I'm gonna go grab a drink. We're gonna smoke some more weed. Hopefully Jace gets back soon, and then we can get him de-stressed, load up the rocket, ship him out, build our rocket platform, get our fullerene, come back, make our shit, and then have super coolant. Humans make complete sense when you look at everything. They make no sense when you look at everything. Humans are a complete fucking anomaly. The fact that entropy somehow led from quantum mechanics to this is incredible. Like, it is completely nonsensical. That was the whole argument for the fucking for the fucking Boltzmann brain was it would have been more likely for a fully conscious brain to like spontaneously appear in the void and imagine our entire reality. It was more likely for that to happen than for you to have everything to have happened in your life up to this point today to get you where you are here and now. It's kind of a crackpot theory, but it's a theory. Housing co-ops, basically, it's a legal person, like a company that owns housing, and the people who live in that housing own the co-op. You rule it democratically. You have to buy a share in the co-op before you can rent a place from them, but you don't have to put up a deposit. What sort of communism y'all got over there? It sounds like co-signing a lease. Well, if we were just a giant brain that got lonely and put itself into a bunch of bodies so it could hang out with someone, yeah. What if you're all imaginary? I literally have seen none of your legs. Oh no, I haven't seen half of your faces. I don't think you're real. You're all fucking bots. I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm the only one that's real. Fuck you guys. We wouldn't be as bigoted towards each other. I thought you're the bot. You're the bot. What? You're not even the original cat pig. This is a phony cat pig. It's bots the whole way down. Dead internet theory is true. That's why I want people to have face cams when I rate them, so I know I'm not rating a fucking AI chatbot. Wonder how long it'll be before an AI company sues another AI company and both sides argue with 100% made up case citations and the judge like melts down and starts running around naked. Probably soon. Maybe not the running around naked part, but AI companies arguing an AI court case using AI lawyers, absolutely going to. And when I say AI companies, I mean that BS Argentina is doing where an AI is running the company. I actually agree with that wholeheartedly. If you're using AI to cut expenses, why not start with the biggest expense in the company? That's the CEO. Why would you start with the little guy? Start with the guy up top. He's the most expensive. You're telling me I can replace this guy that cost me $50 million a year with a bunch of tokens to a fucking advanced Google search? Fuck yeah, dude. Also, my headphones died. Fucking rip. Fucking rip. Plus, all that many CEOs do is produce barely comprehensible BS anyway. Yeah, dude. Look at fucking Elon Musk. How much work do you think that guy really does tweeting 80 times a fucking day? Really? How much work? He runs 7 companies. From Twitter? Like all on Twitter every day? Look at the CTO at Shell. When I worked there, to be honest, ChatGPT couldn't do much worse. It'd be like that sometimes. It's also why many software companies are terrified. Higher ups are always the problem. Yeah, dude. Eat the rich. AI make good software by itself? Of course not. Can it make shitty software itself? Well, if not now, it will soon. Yeah. So if your business sells shitty software, see, my fear is the robots that can do the same articulations and things like that that I do, that can be operated by somebody remotely making $2 a day. That's what scares me. Latency is going to be a problem for that in many cases? No. Oh. Even shitty software, half the time it doesn't work. The other half it works incorrectly. Bro, I've had so many companies refund me for their shitty software not working when I'm like, I don't want a refund. I want your shitty software to work. Bespoke enterprise grade, in other words, total clusterfuck, yeah. Jace, hurry up and cool off. I saw the IT at Germany's biggest bank inside, yeah. Banking software is always a shit show. Same thing with hotel software. Oh, dude, America's banking systems run on, like, legacy code that was made, like, the 80s. The entire backbone of our fucking society is on, like, fucking... built on old shit that nobody knows how to work with anymore. Love to work for bank IT / cybersecurity. This was guys like, just no, please, just make it stop. Oh my god. What do we got for food? Got some mushroom wrap, that's cool. We don't have any berry sludge. Why does this not have power still? Because this isn't built. Sent very sensitive stuff internationally over either the internet or the internal net. I think the internet. It doesn't really matter. They did not use encryption. That's sketchy. That is sketchy. Red Robin, yum. Oh yeah, look at him go. Tech is fucking cooking right now, bro. If you had asked me when I was about 15 years old, 5 years earlier, I would have said, no, you can't do that. Are you crazy? You'll get fired and sued for damages. Don't do that. It was like switching the gas pedal and the brake pedal. Just no. Get sued for $1.8 billion. Do. When we were at the card, he had to talk a colleague through uploading a file to a web server. Colleague also at IT. Hey man, it happens. Everybody's first day is someday, you know? How did that guy get injured? So you take that floppy disk, put it in the drive. Yeah, right until it clicks. Yep. Floppy disks. My grandma would have done better. I don't know, dude. Old folks in America are afraid of technology. I think one more day and we can ship him off. Oh, yeah. We got there was a guy making inflation adjusting like 100 or 150 grand as an IT specialist. He was a total noob. Yeah, it happens. Or you can bust your ass doing physical labor for way less. Doing way more for way less. That's actually the thing I've noticed most in America is the less you're paid, the harder you work. Well, you know, work call can't do that. Sure you can. Sure you can. Oh yeah, we're sending Jace there tomorrow. I love my automated oxalite. It works well. It's not perfect, but it works well. Okay, Jace is ready to go. Jace, get in here. Oh god. I hope I clicked the buttons right. Kind of concerned I may not have. We'll see what happens. God damn, it is hot. This colony is just like pretty solid, you know? Like they genuinely are just kind of vibing. Oh, our guy died. Oh no, he got out. Or maybe he did die. And that's a new guy. Get that guy too. What are you doing, dupes? I love that all my colonies have dummy food. That'll be good food. Nobody's stressed. Well, except Jace. Jace is always stressed. Jace stays stressed. There's still so much map to explore. Do we rebuild the petroleum boilers? It's just so much steel. There's like, it's like 3 tons of steel. How much ceramic do I have? $17 tons. Let's go. I somehow got 5 kilograms of glass. Not sure how. Also, for real, if you want the slow guide to ranching, just let wild animals be all in your base. You'll get tons of shit. It's definitely the meta. Passive ranching is what we call it. Ah, there must have been sand or something. Unless regolith, when heated hot enough, becomes glass. In which case, that's sick. Ooh, we forgot to get the data banks out of the rocket. That's quite unfortunate. Doo 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 doo. Oh, this is damaged. That's why. Is that supposed to go like that? Why is it saying automation? No automation wire connect. Is that not an automation wire? Oh. I have no idea what's going on there. I think the NOT gate was for something else at some point. Because this is for the doors. I have no idea what that NOT gate is for. Oops. Pressure's on it. Let's go. Ooh, I hope that thing got filled. Yes, it did. Nice. Nice. We'll be there in 3 minutes. Let's go. That's the other thing. We've still got to find the temporal tear. Damn, Willie, with the contribution. I see you out there trying to lurk, but I appreciate your channel points, my dude. Big preach. Oh god, the save. Alright, so we've got to focus on Jace for the next little bit. Oh. Can he make it down to the... Oh, so pro. That's so pro. All right, Jace, you just gotta finish this rocket platform. We'll land the rocket, then you have food again. Okay. Then you... All right, solved my dinner problem. Nice. Wait, does Jace not know good digging? This is gonna be a long, arduous journey. Does Jace not know swimming either? No, he does. Graphite. Ooh. It's got to be down here somewhere, right? He is going to be so stressy. Oh, he doesn't have a way back onto the rocket. Fuck. I don't know how he got out of the rocket. He's just going to sleep underwater? Okay. I didn't know that was allowed. Oh, he's catching his breath. I was like, why the fuck is he going down to... The ladders have to be faster than swimming, otherwise you wouldn't do it. How about we go do... Why is he doing this? I don't understand. The first domestic one was installed at the mansion of the stock exchange after he had already died. Oh, and what is considered the first modern electrical AC unit was by an American, so it must be true. Classic, for sure. Yeah, I legit just need somebody in every stream that just Googles all the shit I say to Google. And to provide us with the utmost facts. That way we can real-time fact checkers. That way we can call people out on their bullshit. Call a bunch of filthy fucking liars. How fucking big is this asteroid? God damn. He is getting so fucking stressy. I wish I could have gotten him the sunny disposition trait. Also, I'm up in the air on the water tank. I could have done it one lower. And then we could have had Atmos suit blocks in here. I don't know why it says Colony lacks astronomy skill when he doesn't, though. No. Jace, you're gonna be all stressy, buddy. You gotta come work with me. He's catching his breath because I've still got him in his suit. Ooh, he's having a stress reaction too. That's no good. You can tell because he's bouncing his face off of everything. Is graphite what we're here for? Graphite and sulfur and aluminum makes fullerene, which fullerene is used to make supercoolant. Okay, so graphite is what we're here for. Okay. We're probably gonna have to send somebody back to do this. But we won't send pilots. Like, Jace is completely overqualified for this. He's a scientist. Okay, and that's the bottom. Cool. Yeah, we'll send him home today and we'll go pick up some diggers. What is going on here, bud? Okay, and then this needs graphite. And we are going to be sweeping this up. Alright, we're gonna send Jace home before he fucking freaks the fuck out. And we'll get some people out here that can dig. Or maybe they'll be done with the research when we get back, and we can... we can build a new rocket with better furnishings. Oh, yeah, it's fine. It was bitching that I didn't refuel it. I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. I know. Hey, I'm aware. How'd your guys' breathability go? Enhance. We'll see if the power grid supports running all 4 of those. Also, we could get this hydrogen out of here. Just put in some fucking airflow tiles. Let the hydrogen collect at the top of the map. Ooh, body temperature, huh? That's no good. So much hydrogen up there. Why did I never set these the right way? I hate that there's 2 Hassans on that map. Absolutely infuriating. This water is starting to stress me out. Like, this shit don't get... Oh my god, it's so hot. We may be dealing with some spicy water, boys. Or maybe we run it through a, aqua tuner. This colony's a little bit of a shit show, I'm not gonna lie. It's fine though. It's my shit show. Damn, 420 again. That's crazy. That's fucking wild. I still haven't decided what I want to do when I get 100 subscribers on YouTube. Don't know. If anybody's got ideas. Because I don't think YouTube, maybe YouTube gets its own special super secret stream. I'll just go live on YouTube one night and not on Twitch. Actually don't know if I can do that. Because I think my YouTube mirrors my Twitch. That's also a word that's annoying as fuck, mirror. Because a lot of Americans say mirror. Myself included sometimes. Fucking mirrors, bro. You got mirror cats? Mirror cats? I feel like that's where I'm fucking up. I feel like I need to get a mochi cam. I feel like that would improve stream. Because people love animals. Although it seems like Twitch is very cat heavy. I don't know why. Dogs are better than cats in every way. That's some divisive statements there. That is a divisive statement. Not divisive, just uneducated. Wow. 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 Cats are in it for themselves. Meanwhile, dogs are loyal. That's some, like, Mochi would lay down his life for me. I feel like a cat just likes you because you got loyalties for lowly humans. My cat's tried to attack people to defend me. I think that's because you're where the food comes from. I think Mochi likes me for more than the food. No bullshit. If they, you know how there's like puppy chow? If they made bachelor chow, like just like this has all the nutrients you need to survive and you can eat it like chips. Like, sign me up. Spike feeds her too, and she won't even let her look at him. I have no room to talk about. She hates everybody. Except me. Right, because there's no one around except me. Divide and conquer, smart. All right, so we gotta fix some shit here. Pressure, he's a rocket pilot, and he loves digging. Perfect. It's my cat hates everyone but me. Yeah. This is the way to be. I say it's because they know what the best looks like and they won't accept anything less. So. No. 82% stress. Yeah, damn. Alright, Jace, you better get the digging. Oh, we gotta get these. We can't ship him out yet. You out here trying to cause problems, John? You out here trying to cause problems right now? Always? And my text-to-speech cock blocked you? I ain't reading that novel. Dupes, come sweep this fucking shit so I can send this man off. Wait, what do I put it in? Your butt. The emulsifier. Ooh, I don't know if we have that researched. We may get it on the return. He's gambling on the chance that one day you'll fix text-to-speech. It works sometimes, it doesn't work other times. I don't know what's going on with it. It works rarely, yeah, periodically. How do I launch this jalopy? Here we go. You just have the points to risk it. Yeah, dude. That's what she said, but 19 days. Me and John kicked it for 2 full weeks. 2 full weeks. Everybody, I want to see that watch time. Everybody in chat, let me see your watch time. This is a watch time checkpoint. Almost 3, almost 3. Well, we've been here 6 days. Respectable. Respectable. I can respect it. I hate that the ship is called the recon vessel. It doesn't fit, it doesn't jive. There is like a cunt hair of berry sludge left. A sliver. I love watching him do that, whatever the hell that thing is. Oh damn, you could actually see the food in there. That's cool as hell. That's cool as hell. Is there regolith in here? No. We need an emulsifier whenever they finish this research. We need applied sciences. Is that not this one? Do we not have a researcher right now? What's the dealio? Yeah, we got loads of researchers, bro. Jace knows too much. Jace knows too much. We may need to scrub that guy. Do 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 do. I forgot we combined all that water. Oh, yeah. I really only have steel. Really. What the fuck happened to all of my other metal? Oh. Steel is heavier than feathers? No. No, 100 pounds of either's 100 pounds of either, bro. Steel is heavier than feathers, yeah. I'll give you that. This is a problem I meant to solve the other day and forgot about. Because soon we're going to be without power. Are people coming? Are there not suits right here? I am so confused. What happened to all of the suits? I want all the suits. I forgot I moved the Pokemon down there. I was like, where the fuck is Staryu? I looked up in the top left. Nice. Okay, we need this. I hate that I had to use lead for this, but I legitimately had no other metal. This is quite a problem. I'll be real with you, I've never had this type of problem before, where I have too much, like, polluted water. It's hot. I think it'll work its way out eventually, but I'd like to get that airflow tile out of there, get that metal back. They definitely changed the fluids. They definitely changed the fluids. We'll see how long he can stay here. Yeah, he's pretty stressy. Even the food only gives him +8. Yeah, he's gonna be a little stressy. I like how I built ladders, even though I don't think I had to. I think the ladders are quicker than swimming, but I don't think the ladders were required. What are we making these ladders out of? Igneous rock. It's all fucked up, but what do I care? There you go, lad. Nice. Know if we can do that research. She's on it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What is this guy doing? Oh, he was delivering graphite. Good on him. Can't believe we're running low on berry sludge. That's terrible. This is the best rocket food ever. He put it back in the fridge. What a boss. I've actually pumped this whole planet out. I've pumped it into a rocket and carried it home. Done a lot of dumb shit. Who was suffocating and for why? For what reason? These things just like never fucking grow. Ooh, the pit planted more shit in here. Let's go. So good. Damn, we've got 149 of berry sludge. Oh no, this is overheating. No, it's getting the wrong shit. We are gonna bring... Just kind of working with what we got here. That was actually not a lot of pipe building. I'm pleased with that. I have to no longer worry about hydrogen getting in my base or fucking up my suits. I thought I'd replace that with steel. Maybe it was that one. I don't know how much graphite I need him to bring back. But he's not super stressy, so... I almost wonder if it'd be faster without the ladders. Did it die? Yeah, I think it died. He's gonna get some oxygen, then build his ladder, then get out of here. Where are you going? You figured it out. Kind of stressy from it. I guess we'll keep the ladders. They're already there. If the robot could have destroyed them. Is he snoozing? He's still got a bunch of food. And we've used like hardly any of this water. Damn, it is getting real hot over here. Water's getting tight, not gonna lie. We may have to convert this pool to clean water. Got water weed back online, let's go. Whoa. They working on the research? No. How are you gonna say we don't have data banks? Oh, we can't get to those. That's fine, it's fine. There's a bunch of copper there we can go get if we want to have metal again. Well, I think we're gonna leave this guy here for a little bit. Let him collect his graphite. He's got another like 20 days worth of food in him. YouTube, I appreciate you hanging out tonight. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you again soon. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll be making the super coolant is the goal. So I hope to see you then. If you're new, subscribe, ring the bell, come hang out again. Join my Discords where my memes are, my go live notifications are, my booty pics are. It's where you should be. Until next time, folks.